I barely produce lactate, ever. So it doesn't really tell me much. It's really irrelevant actually for me. Muscle fatigue, resistance, and durability has always been my limiter, especially in the Ironman. 90 minutes at 315 watts. So I don't produce lactate, you know what I mean? So it's nearly impossible for me to go into an anaerobic type zone.
Remember when your long rides used to be like 2 hours?
I've done long rides throughout the times, and once again, the video we just put out today, consistency is king though, right? One long ride doesn't do much, you know? 40 long rides leading into Kona at correct intensity, that's gonna have a profound impact. Most of my Ironman problems have come from lack of durability. The bike just destroys me. The combination of the bike and the swim just destroys me. And then I physically am already gassed before I even get to the run. So we made the Oceanside video like several years ago about like what it takes to win or whatever. Mm-hmm. And that's not very relatable, right? Because there's like very few people who are actually trying to win, you know? Well, that's a realistic endeavor. It really should be what is the right orientation to achieving your best. Because that's really what I'm trying to say in that video, right? I'm framing, though, the nice part for me is I can somewhat come up with a plan that's somewhat realistic for myself that would win. You know what I mean? But the reality is I'm coming up with a plan for myself that is at kind of the boundaries of my capacity, and then I go about over the next 3-4 months executing that plan and getting myself to the shape to achieve the boundaries of my capacity. I gotta go pee. You shouldn't come for this part. Christian Blumenfeld, he's like we have a similar physiology from the standpoint of like it's impossible to get that lactate meter to read very high, you know? It's like you've got to absolutely crush it. For me to get it to read 4.0 is like literally feels like I'm sprinting. Anyways, that's the video we should make. Anyways, I've got to train myself because I don't feel like walking the run in Texas.
Man, you're so fit.
Is this out of carbs? Is this out of carbs?
So you're out of carbs.
No.
Look at this, look at this.
LT1
Look at this.
baseline.
You reckon this is out of carbs? You reckon this is out of carbs? It is out of carbs. This is not out of carbs.
He's out of carbs.
This is plenty of carbs.
This is definitely out of carbs. Probably. Probably. That was 80 minutes at 313. So it's hard. Like, don't confuse. Don't confuse the lactate being low with it not being hard. Lactate is just one piece of a puzzle, of a very complex physiological puzzle. I'm extremely aerobic. So we can agree then, you consume enough carbs, you're not going to run out of energy. It doesn't mean you're not going to walk the marathon though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're walking the marathon with lots of energy left, right? If you don't have the muscle fatigue resistance to keep going. And that has been a huge problem for myself because I'm lazy. I mean, think about Kona 2017. Oh, Kona fucking 2017, who gives a shit, right? The first time I pushed 320 watts for 3 hours straight was in the race. What the do you think's gonna happen to you on the run? First time today. You know what? You know what day I'm gonna push 320 for the first time? Race day. Logical.
I mean, you're at 327 right now.
Here we are.
On the rollers. On Zwift. Some people would say this is like suicidal.
The rollers, It's taken me a long time to get to a point where I could TT on the rollers. Long time. If you can't TT, then yeah, I mean, you need to be able to TT, right? So, can't use your rollers if you can't TT.
What's your average power through the ride thus far?
300. But everybody likes to report normalized, so it's probably 305.
And were you not concerned about all the turns in Texas?
Is there turns in Texas?
Joe Skipper actually went off course once.
It's just straight out and back, right? Like 3 times?
I think
That's
so,
the
yeah.
course? Old Skipper. No, rollers for Texas, very good preparations. For Nice, very bad preparations. This perspective that riding your bike for 4 hours is long, that probably not good. So my new perspective is to say, so it used to be like from the negative of like, okay, 2 hours left. Okay, 1 hour left. Now I might try to change my perspective like, only 2 hours left. Only 1 hour left. Only 30 minutes left to destroy these weaklings. And it's amazing actually how that changes the feel of the thing. The body follows the mind. It really does.
Well, did you have some FOMO in
I
Oceanside?
tried to get into Oceanside, let it be known. I tried to get in, Ironman wouldn't let me. Tried to get in, I was gonna fly out Thursday. I woke up Thursday morning, I said, I feel like $1,000,000 right now. I'm gonna do a bike workout on Friday and a run workout on Saturday. I might as well do them both on Saturday. And then, no go. Old Ironman, not bending the rules for anybody.
But weren't you registered?
I was registered, that's what I argued. I said I registered. And I, as a courtesy, took my name off the list in the event that I didn't do it. I didn't want, you know, them to print the thing out and they make your transition and stuff. And lesson here is I will never take my name off another start list again.
So you would have went if you didn't.
100%. I had my bag packed. I went preemptively before I heard back. Packed my bag, and I had the Southwest flight already pulled up on the computer. 6:30 I'm leaving. You're gonna pick me up at the airport at 8:30 in San Diego. Hopefully to bed by 10. Early the next morning. Boom. Pro meeting at whatever. I was excited. Oh well. Oh well. Really just wanted to battle Ari Clow again.
You weren't going for anyone else?
That's it. Unfinished business.
How much more competitive is the field in Texas than when you raced it in 2015?
The field was in 2015 actually, as a lot of races go, they're like, it's one of the best field ever assembled. I mean, Andreas Raylert was there. Faris Al Sultan was there. I mean, there was some great guys. And both those guys DNF'd, if I believe.
It was his retirement race.
It was his
Ferris.
retirement race, yeah. So it was a stacked race back then. But dare I say it again, this might be the most stacked race to ever occur. It might be more stacked than any world championship. Helly Geens is there, new addition, one of the best in the world. Who else? There's a whole bunch of guys who weren't at the world champs who are good.
Jonas Schoenberg.
Jonas was at the world champs, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So was Martin Van Riel.
Oh yeah. So mainly, everyone at the world's in a couple editions. So Laidlow and Riddle are the only ones missing, and a couple additions. So, who cares?
You just doing you?
Just do you, man. Just do you. At the end of the day, here's this taken me. It's so simple and so complex at the same time. It's taken me 15 years to realize that you go through an aid station on the bike. You need to drink. You need to eat. Slow down. You probably should slow down. Grab a bottle. Drink it. Who cares about anybody else? You slow down, let's say it costs you 10 seconds, 15 seconds, slowing down to this aid station to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to run a 3:15. You're going to run a 3:15 marathon, right? Like, okay, you get off the bike. As a group, Texas has the possibility of being literally looking like a big city marathon. It has the possibility to have 20 guys come off around each other who are all pretty good runners, who all could take the first 10K out in 35 minutes, right? Literally, 20 guys could all run a 35-minute 10K to open it up. Who cares about these other people? Like, if you want to have your best race, focus on yourself. You have to focus on yourself. It's like, can I run 35, right? Is 35 going to help me or hurt me in the business end on the second half of the race? Is it going to help or hurt? It's probably going to hurt, right? For me. Lang, Christian, these guys can go out in 35 probably. I'm not going out in 35 minutes. It's ridiculous. When my PB is 240, that's my best in Florida when it's like 60 degrees, right? So that would be reckless. If you are a 35-minute 10K guy, then show it to me the final 10K. You know what I mean? It's taken me 15 years to realize, like, who cares about these other people? Who cares about anything other than you focusing on yourself? So another thing I've been doing, which has taken me 15 years to really come to the conclusion, is like, okay, you had asked me this question before, like, oh, do you visualize races and stuff? And it's like, if you're going to visualize something, visualize having a great day. Visualize taking care of yourself. Visualize when you're on the bike and someone you come out of the water with and they open it up at 360 watts or 370 watts. Visualize yourself saying, that's a little much for me. I'm not going to go with this guy. Who cares? Like, whatever. If he wins, great. Awesome. Visualize yourself making great decisions. Visualize yourself having the strength to race your own race. Take care of yourself and have a great finish and have the business end of the race be excellent and feel good instead of be coming around the second half and saying to Aaron, D, this is not going good, I'm going to blow. You know what I mean? It's like, why did it take me 15 years to conclude, like, I don't know, but here I am and I'm focused on myself. And because at the end of the day, you can focus on everybody else, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, your best race is going to come from you taking care of yourself and racing to your capacity on that day. And so, who cares what everybody else does? You know what I mean? If you focus on yourself and you have a great race, that's the best you could do. You're not going to be like, oh, I wish I had taken it out at 360 watts the first 30 minutes on the bike. Or, oh, I wish I'd taken the first 10K out at 35 flat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not going to think that. I promise you're not going to think that. If you get to the business end and you still feel good, I've done it once, right? I've done it once in St. George. I did it. Yeah, ITT, the whole race. St. George World Champs, the one that nobody cares about and it doesn't matter and nobody even remembers. That one, I raced my own race. I was pretty fit. I was working with McCall Eden. I was in pretty good shape. And I had the capacity to just race my own race and listen to my own body. And I was strong enough that I did that, and I backed it up with good fitness, of course. It's a big presupposition. And I probably ran the final 5K the fastest of the race or close to the fastest of the race. Maybe Christian outran me by a little bit, but not by much, the final 5K. So when you run the final 5K, the best in the race or close to the best in the race, you did a perfect Ironman. That's a perfect Ironman. And so, like, the only way you're going to get there is by taking care of yourself, listening to your body, and all those things are logical. The one piece of the puzzle for sure I've missed many times is, but being fit starts 4 months before you get to the race, right? Mm-hmm. Having the right fitness starts months It didn't happen this stupid session 7 days ago, you know? It was months of cumulative training. And then if you have that first, then if you listen to the body, execute yourself, you can do it with confidence that that's going to be your best race. Logical, but I'm not the smartest person. What would you like to know? Anything? Did we make a video today?
Mm-hmm.
We did? You got one?
It's gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be good.
Shall we weigh in?
You just say this is the end of the video, so if you like it, then you can like it. If you don't, then go F yourself.
No. If this is the end of the video and you enjoyed it, then I really need you to help the channel out, alright guys? This shit costs a lot of money. Talbot's prices have fucking gone up, okay? And the rev on these things is pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie. So, y'all, if you like this content, you want to keep seeing this content, you're gonna have to start doing all the algorithm stuff here, guys. We gotta get the revenue up, otherwise Talbot might be working for somebody else soon. So, like it, comment. Hateful, negative comments. Lionel can never win Kona. These types of comments, perfect. Debate, excellent. And then subscribe, extremely important. Sub, and hit the bell so that you know when a new video comes out, so that you can then repeat all of those steps again for that one.